Hi there, I'm Pam Carr from Caraway Crochet, and I'm here to show you how to make a nice crochet water bottle holder. Something that you can put your water bottle in and sling over your shoulder or across your body to carry your bottle around so you're not having to keep putting it down and then losing it. So we've got some worsted weight 4-weight yarn. It's also called Aran in England. And I have an H 5mm hook, a pair of scissors, and a yarn hook. That's all you need to make your water bottle holder. So I'm going to start out by making a slip knot. I wrap the yarn around my finger twice, put this one over, and then this one over and off the edge of my finger. Put my yarn in there and I have a nice easy slip knot. Now we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm just going to slip my hook into the first chain, yarn over, pull it through, and pull it through a slip stitch. So we've made a nice little area that we can crochet into there because we're going to work a circle. Okay, so I've got a chain 2, and then we're going to make 12 double crochets right into the middle here. 1, let me get rid of this yarn here, and 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 4 double crochets, 5 double crochets, 6 double crochets, 7. We're going to make 12. Just made 12 double crochets into that little circle in the middle, and I'm going to put the yarn over and pull it through there, the top of the chain 2, and pull it through, and we have got 12 double crochets made into that center point. Now if you don't know how to make a double crochet, I didn't sort of teach that here. I do have a video on how to do the double crochet, and it's either a left-handed video or a right-handed video, so you can find whatever you need. Okay, now we've got our 12 double crochets here. We're going to chain up 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to make 2 double crochets into the next stitch and 2 double crochets into each stitch around, so we should end up with 24 because we're doing 2 into each one. I'll maybe show you slowly how to do 2 double crochets here, okay? 1, yarn over into the hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So that's 2 into that first one. I'm going to make 2 into the next one. Yarn over into that stitch, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2, yarn over, pull it through 2. So we're going to make 2 into each of these stitches around. Okay, you can see the stitch by looking at the top. So I'm going to yarn over, put it through that stitch, make sure we're going through both of the legs there. Yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through 2, yarn over, pull it through 2. That's 1 and 2 into each of these 12 stitches going around. Okay, and here we are around to the last stitch here before the chain 2. So I'm going to make 2 double crochets into that space, and then I'm going to count up the top of the chain 2 and go slip stitch right into there. Okay, and that's our second round. Isn't that beautiful? So now we're going to chain 2, and this one's going to be a little different. This third round we're going to make 2 double crochets into the first stitch and 1 into the next one. 1, 2 into that one, and now into the next stitch we're just going to do 1. And now we're going to look for the next stitch here, and we're going to make 2 double crochets in there. 1, 2. And then we're going to go into this next stitch here, yarn over, and make 1. So we're alternating 2 into this one. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, and then one into the next one, all the way around, okay? So here's what it's looking like. You can see there's 2 there, 1 there, 2 there, 1 there, 2 into the same stitch there, 1 into the next stitch there. So that's what it should look like. And when we count round, we should have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. And then we're going to go into the next one, 33. 34, 35, and then into the last one, just at the base of the chain 2 there, 36. So we should have 36. And we go up to the top of the chain 2, put our hook through there, and pull the yarn through in the slip stitch, and that's round 3. 1, 2, 3. So here we are for row 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to chain 2, double crochet into the first stitch, and we're going to chain 1, and we're going to skip 1 stitch there, and we are going to double crochet into the next one. Now we're going to chain 1, skip the next one here, and go double crochet into the next one. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, skip 1 stitch, double crochet into the next one. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next stitch through both. That's it. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, there's your double crochet, skip 1, and we're going to double crochet into the next one. We're going to do that all the way around. So here we are at the end. We can chain 1, and we'll just skip across to the top of the chain 2, and you can see we've got all these little windows are forming now. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, row 4, round 4. So I've chained 2, and now I'm going to double crochet into the top of the double crochet from the row below. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to skip, and I'm going to go into the front of this double crochet. Go through the 2 loops. Oops, sorry. Yarn over and then go in. Do a double crochet. Now we're going to chain 1, and we are going to skip. We're going to skip across, and see how here, right at the front of this double crochet, we've got this loop there. That's where we're going to make our double crochet. Chain 1, yarn over to do a double crochet right over here. Chain 1 into that hole just before that double crochet, do a double crochet. Chain 1, right in there, do a double crochet. So we're going to do this all the way around, okay? Chain 1, double crochet. Chain 1, double crochet. And you see we're making these little windows. It's kind of a net. It's really nice. Now we're going to, from round 6 up to 13, we are repeating round 5. So we're just going to chain up 2, double crochet into the double crochet below, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. Always look for that nice space there in front of your yarn over. That's the next double crochet. Chain 1 into the front of the double crochet below, and we're good. Chain 1 all the way around, and keep doing this, joining with a slip stitch at the end until we finish 13 rounds. So now you can see we've crocheted 13 rounds. There's this one at the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now I'm at the end and I'm just going to slip stitch in here. This makes a kind of a seam going down, but it's quite nice. Now we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to double crochet into the top of the first one. And we're going to double crochet into that space. And then we're going to double crochet into this double crochet stitch at the very beginning of it, and then double crochet into the space. And sometimes I used to get confused, so I just want to show you a yarn over, and this is where we're going. That hole there. We're not going into the top there, we're going right, it's just in front of the double crochet. And we're not chaining one in between, now we're just double crocheting straight into the space and the next double crochet. The space and the next double crochet. And this is what it looks like. We're making a solid line across the top of our bottle holder. So here we are at the end of the 14th round. I've just gone into the top of the double crochet. I'm going into the top of the space. And then I'm going to go into the top of the chain 2 and slip stitch those two together. Okay, so that's roll. So I'm going to fasten off now. I'm going to cut my yarn. Pull it through, and then we'll be weaving that end in with the yarn needle, and we will go inside here and weave in the end with the yarn needle. You can pull that tighter. I might just do that one for you. I have put how to weave in ends in other videos. I'm thinking I'm going to add a special one just for weaving in the ends, just so people can refer to that if they need extra guidance. Okay, so that's that one. And we can turn it back out. And then this one, I always fold the yarn over my needle, pull it tight like that so I can thread it very easily. And I'm just going to go up and down this seam side. And this is where we're going to be sewing our strap on. The strap is going to go from that seam across and be attached on the other side. We'll just match them up. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do the strap. So we're going to start with the slip knot, and then we're going to chain 120 for the strap. You can make it as long or as short as you want, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 120. I'll meet you back when you're done. So now we've got 120. And I always crochet with the chain with the V's facing up like that. So I'm going to double crochet, that's yarn over, and I'm going to go into the third chain. 1, 2, third chain, and double crochet into this chain. And then into each chain going down. We're going to get to the end, we're going to chain 2 and double crochet all the way across the 120, and then double crochet and do another row. So we'll do 3 rows of double crochet and finish off at that point. So I will come back when I'm just finishing off the 3rd row of double crochet. So here we are with 3 rows of double crochet. I ended up adding a white row because I was running out of my orange. Look, I've just got this much left. So this is my 1, 2, 3 rows of double crochet. I'm down to the last stitch here, so go in there, do that last double crochet and cut it off, and I think I'll leave a long enough strand that I can use it to sew it on. And we pull this through, and of course we'll have to weave in all these ends. But now what we do is we get our bottle holder, and I'm going to find the part that's got the seam on it. I'm going to take one end, the end I've got all this threads on. I guess really I should probably weave in the ends first, right? So I'm going to go away and weave in the ends. I've woven in the ends on this piece, and then on this piece I've got the one long piece left that I left to sew this end on, and I'll have to just get another piece of yarn for the other end because I didn't leave a long enough piece. So now we're going to take this, and I'm actually going to open it up like this so that I'm looking at the inside of the bottle holder. I'm going to sew the strap on the inside of the bottle holder, and I always like to sew it where this solid piece is because it's a great place to sew it. So I've got my yarn, and I'm going to go into the bottom of the solid crochet row, this crochet row that's all double crochet there. I'm just going to loop with a whip stitch all the way along the bottom of that. You can see it's where the holes were for the net type effect. So I'm going to sew that in, and then I'm just going to go up the sides of this and then attach it to the front. A couple of knots. The reason I do it 3 double crochet wide is because water bottles are heavy, and I like to make a nice solid strap so it doesn't cut into your shoulder or wherever you're carrying it across your body. So now I'm just going to go across the front and attach the strap to the top through those stitches along the top here. And then that brings us across to the other corner. And we're going to go a couple of times into that corner just to really make it strong, because that's going to be a lot of weight for this strap to hold. And then I'm going to just go in and out here, just across one more time, just for extra strength. Just a little running stitch in there, and then a couple of times, and then weave it in the ends of the strap. And then back down. And I can go right down through there if I want to. And that's one side done. It makes a nice solid attachment for your strap. Then you sort of fold your strap going straight so there's no twists in it, all the way up. And then this is the part that gets put in here, and just pull it out to make sure there's no twists in it. I did have a twist in it. So now we can put that in there. It's only going to go down opposite. Fold it so that you can see that you're in the middle of the, and your strap is perfect. And we can just flip it this way. This is the inside. This is right resting on there, and we're just going to get some yarn and stitch across the bottom there. Hope you can see this. I've threaded my yarn needle. I'm just going under that solid row of double crochet. I'm going to actually just tie a knot and then weave that in later, just to make it nice and secure. Okay. You can pin it if you're more comfortable pinning it. I'm just going to go across underneath that solid row and pick up the strap I get to this corner, I'm going to go in a couple of times to secure it. And then we're going to go in and flip it so that we've got the right side of the bag showing now. The right side of the bag, I'm going to go across the top, down and up, the whip stitch. And then you can do 2 or 3 to secure it so that it takes the weight of the water bottle when it's full. And then finish it off. And now we have our water bottle bag. There it is. And there's the beautiful strap. So it's quite a gorgeous item to make, and they're really useful for the summer. I moved my camera up so I think you can see it a little better now. There's the bag and there's the strap. And the strap really stretches a lot. And if it's too long, you can always just take the strap and just tie it in a knot like this at the end, and you can shorten it. So I always think it's better to have it long, but that's a nice length. And I hope you enjoyed the water bottle. And I'm Pam Carr. Please join me for more crochet tutorials on Caraway Crochet here on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel and click that little bell if you want to get notifications of whenever I have new videos coming out. And I kind of like the strap with the white stripe in it. I think that looks kind of cute. Okay, thank you for watching and happy crocheting.